Hey everyone, today I have a little tutorial for you, how to make the best gummy ship in Cage 1. I'm sure many of you will have heard of Cage 2's famed donut ship, known for its overpowered nature. But what if I were to tell you there's an equivalent for the first game? Enter the exceptional gummy god, the EGG, or egg as I like to call it. This ship has the power to crack the defense of even the toughest enemies, so let's find out how to make it for ourselves. First, let me explain something. This gummy build is very much down to the individual. You can create whatever shape you like, put any weapons or other special objects on it as you like. All it needs to work is to look like an egg to some extent. Personally, I'm a fan of the fried egg design. It provides plenty of surface area, and it excels when it comes to the simplicity of the build. We start with our cockpit, which will serve as the yolk of our egg. Be sure to colour this yellow, of course. Now we define our corners. I like to have a symmetrical design here, but you can play around with this, making it uneven, or perhaps shaping it like one of those novelty egg molds. If you want a questionably shaped egg, I won't judge, and I'd rather not question, but feel free to experiment. Next, I like to include a rounded edge. Then I fill out the front side with blocks. Once you're happy with the shape, it's time to bulk this egg up. Because this is a fried egg, I like to make sure it's thin enough to look like one. 2 blocks thick is plenty enough. There may be cause to thicken your egg further, we'll see why in just a bit. Now we need some way to propel this culinary delight through the cosmos, whilst keeping it hot at the same time. After all, a cold fried egg sounds like an abomination. At least, that's how I justify the existence of these engines. But yeah, put these on however you like. This is where I prefer to make the design just a little less symmetrical, keeping a natural flavour to the whole thing. I also like to add some aero blocks here. You can attach them flat to the back. That way the ship looks more egg-centric rather than eccentric. With that done, it's time for the exciting part, adding the seasoning, aka guns. Just add whatever spices suit you best. I like a lot of spice, so I'm adding 6 cannons and 4 lasers. This will be a real explosion of flavour, and I can't wait to give the Heartless a taste. Now we have to think about specials. See, an egg like this can be quite fragile, so we need a protective shell. A shield gummy will come in very handy here. Unfortunately, these are green and can't be recolored, and I do not like green eggs. Therefore, we need to hide this and any other extra parts. This is where a 3-block thickness could be useful, but I have another method for this skinny design. Hollow out a section of the egg, tuck the shield inside, and then use the wing gummies to cover up the evidence. The square-shaped aero-G can work wonders here. Really, it all boils down to the balance of lifelike design and ship practicality. It doesn't need to be exact, but we don't want it too extreme either. And there we have it, our very own egg ship, ready to fry any Heartless who dare stand in our way. Oh, I've also attached a haste gummy so we can accelerate. Now, let's watch as this floating masterpiece exterminates the opposition. Truly astounding and tasty. This ship has a hidden effect that makes Monstro devour it twice as quickly. You could also take it to Twilight Town to show to... And that's really all you need to know about the egg ship. You can also extend this concept to other games, like Cage 3 for example. This is a different sort of video from me, I know, but I thought I'd share my knowledge and give a basic how-to video on the topic. So go forth now and break some eggs. Hatch your own designs, and most importantly, keep exploring. Thanks for watching.